So, one thing I've learned about writing a book series, like a serious book series, like I'm talking about when you're like three, four books deep in a series, is that this ain't for the faint-hearted. It's tough. Book one, No Man's Heart, is already out. Book two, No Man's Land, is coming out in August. So right now I'm currently rewriting book three, and I'm making all the plot points align, and the story's changed since I first wrote the first draft a couple years ago. So I have to do like a complete rewrite. And I've just reached a point in the story because there's like an A plot, a B plot, a C plot, a D plot, and different characters have different things going on, different motivations, and I'm diving into all of that. And it's really fun, but it's also like a lot to keep track of, so many different threads. And that has made me realize that writing a series can really get away from you if you let it and if you don't keep it sort of contained. And I think that's why a lot of readers criticize authors in certain book series. Like, I've seen some of the best selling authors, I've seen so many readers criticize them. It's like, oh, there's a loophole here, there's a plot hole here, I don't understand why it's like this because back in this book they said that. These worlds are extensive, and I think in every great piece of fiction that I have consumed, there's always a little bit of inconsistency. I'm not making excuses, and I hope I don't have any inconsistencies, but it's just one thing I've learned, that when you have all these different threads and you're trying to like sew it or sew it all together, it's tough. It's not easy, but I always go back and like read certain parts, so I make sure I stay true to what I said and what I wrote. And then I do things like this, and I also have like a little timeline app that I keep track of the timeline, because like my series spans like over 100, 200 years, because Anomaly Day hit in 2045. And then you have some things before that, and then everything after it 100 years later when Mia and Leon are on the scene. So it's definitely very interesting. It's very nuanced and it's fun. I'm normally more of an intuitive writer. I don't like to like plot out things, but in this sort of situation where I'm already like two books deep and this third one has to tie into the second one, I do have to have some things like sketched out. But I ultimately love to let the characters take control, because that's when my writing shines the best, is when the characters are like running the story. I'm just the person they're speaking through. But yeah, I just felt the need to share this. And if any other writers have any tips or suggestions, or you guys just want to like chime in and have some commentary, feel free. And if you're a reader, check out book one, No Man's Heart. Book two's coming out soon. My website will be up and functional soon. I've been like dealing with that as well. I'm not a tech guy at all. So yeah, but this is Author Jamil Jones. I'm going to keep grinding away at this. Peace.